Count down. All right, what's up, everybody? What's happening? We in the boom room. I got some guests with me tonight, man. I got my partner with me right now. What's your name, does sir?
Hey, man, Terry, y'all call me Tron, man.
Terry with the Tron. I see. All right, I see that. So we have this lovely lady right here. What's your name, man?
Jazz.
Jazz. We got Tron and Jazz in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all. Hey, I would like to say this before we get started. You always got to subscribe. You always have to go on my page, Adrian Gully, in the boom room right here at Gully's Barbershop. Always giving you some real bomb shit. So I just want y'all to know that. So please subscribe, keep liking me, and hey, this is what it is right here in the boom room. So let's get this thing started, right?
Let's go.
We got some good guests in the house. I was like, hey, I need some good people to come through, and we need to talk about some serious things, ladies and gentlemen, because it is so serious how we need to take this thing to the next stage, because we have a lot to talk about when it comes to men and women. Right there, that's what I'm talking about. Men and women right here. So first thing we're gonna get on the subject of child support.
Let's go.
We're gonna get on the subject of child support. Who benefits when it comes to child support?
The female.
He's like a female. Oh, so why do you think the female benefits from the child support?
Because, bro, like, if you have a man that's taking care of his responsibility as the child,
okay.
If we split up, I'm not obligated to you no more. Like, okay. I'm not obligated to you. I'm taking care of my kid.
Okay.
I don't need a court to tell me how much and when often, how often, and, you know, I don't need you taking a percentage out of my check.
Right.
I'm going to take care of mine regardless.
Right.
Regardless.
I agree.
So a real man is going to take care of his responsibilities. He going to be on top of his game. He going to be in contact with his child.
That's true.
Hey, what do you need? Well, you know, what school, you know, what you need for school, what school supplies you need, what shoes you need. What. I don't need no. I ain't gonna say white. Well, I don't need no white man telling me what to do. I don't need it.
He called it.
Say, I don't need no white man telling me what to do. Like, I'm gonna be on top of it. But I do believe that child support is. This is my definition of child support.
Okay.
Child support. I'm a firm believer in it.
Okay.
For the deadbeat fathers that don't want to participate in their kids' life.
Gotcha.
That's not active. Don't call and check up on them. They go to the hospital. The mama call. Okay, I'm gonna come, never show up.
Right, I got you.
Keep telling the kid back and forth, I'm gonna come get you, never show up.
Got you.
You're not gonna be in your kid's life physically.
Okay.
You need to be in your kid's life financially.
I feel you.
You need to be there, and that's when the white man should step in.
I got you.
But especially when you know this woman is struggling, she ain't lay down and have this kid herself.
That's true.
You need to be active, man. Step up.
Step up, father. Step up.
If you ain't gonna do it physically, get in them pockets. When women get in them pockets. But for us real men out here that's in our kids' life,
that's true.
Say, hey, leave us alone. Like this. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. Okay. So let us make it.
Okay. Now, Ms. Jazz, I know you have a different perspective of this situation. Who benefits more?
My opinion, in most cases, nobody benefits.
Okay.
The reason I say so is because, from a man's point of view, is I take care of my child. I provide shoes, I provide clothes, I buy, uniform. I pick them up on my weekends or sometimes every weekend or whatever. But if we were in the same household, those same lights that we both provide together for our child are the same lights, whether we're in the same house or not. And so I feel like if the mother or father of the child is struggling, then the child is struggling. You can't say, well, I take care of my child because I buy shoes, I buy clothes, I come to field trips or whatever, but your child drink this water in this house, your child flip these lights on in this house, your child enjoy this cable in this house, your child enjoys fast food and all of the above. Now, in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I saying that you should foot the bill for your child's mother just because you have a child together. But what I am saying is you can never, ever, I don't care, white man, black man, Hispanic, whatever, you can never put a dollar amount on what it takes to raise a child. I can't tell you paying $50 a month is doing your share, because say for instance the child has insurance under my health care. When I take them to the hospital, I have to pay the deductible.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I have to pay for prescriptions. I have to pay for when I miss work to stay at home with our child if you're not in a position for us to trade off times.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, the custodial parent is always going to come up shorthanded when it comes to being present and financially, because they're there more. I can only involve the father, or if in the father's case, if he has a child, he can only involve the other person so much, because I can't. It's not a thing that's going to tell you every waking minute, second, or hour of what's going on over here.
I got you.
You're only going to find out after the fact, and that's if that parent decides to inform you of that.
Okay.
Exactly. But that goes back with another topic we're going to talk about later on, but the communication between
the
male and the woman.
Yeah, right. I'm with you.
If I know that my kid is sick, I'm going to be in the hospital with you, and we can discuss the financial part. Okay, what's your deductible?
Right.
Hey, I'll split it with you. Prescription, I'll go pick it up.
That's fair.
No woman should have to do it. No individual should have to do it by themselves.
I'm with you.
It's all about a team effort. It's not about me. It's not about you. And I'm just saying you because, we in there together, but we don't have kids together. Point is, it's not about the adults. It's about the children. And if the children see the adults arguing, that's adding unnecessary stress and pressure on the kid.
That's true.
The last thing you want to do is add any more than what they already got going on.
Right.
So it's all about maturity, coming together, having a discussion like, hey, let's talk about this. Let's discuss the finances.
Right.
Hey, I ain't got it today, but I get paid on Friday.
Right.
Hey, I got you. If you get it right now, I got you on Friday.
Right.
But y'all both have to have the same mindset of, hey, it's not about us.
Right.
It's about that individual there,
right,
or those individuals there. It's not about us.
But even in that agreement, the custodial parent still comes up shorthanded. And the reason I say that is because if we have a child together, and I know no matter what, I can call you anytime. Hey, I had to buy some Pepto-Bismol for little Susie.
Mm-hmm.
I had to buy some Pampers for John.
Right.
You can go half on that. But society has put us in this position because we've chosen to go against the grain. We weren't created to be single parents. You weren't created to create kids and them not being a family. So because we decided to be out here and do our thug dizzle, and now we have children where mom is gone this way, dad is gone this way, now we're in a position of, regardless of how much you're active, if you're not in the home, you're still going to be the one that provides less, because I provide a roof, I provide water, I provide lights, I provide food, I provide, 24/7. I'm here. So no matter, you can pick them up from school every day. You're still not in the home. You can help go half on the medicine. You're still not there. So there's no win for anybody in the situation of a broken home. There's no win. A child can have two parents that are excellent co-parents. They don't argue at all. They get along. I can call you. I know if I don't have, money for school supplies, I know daddy got it.
Right.
I know that if John wants some McDonald's, I can shoot you a text, hey, can you send me $10 so I can get the baby something to eat?
Right.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, the parent that is not in the home, in all actuality, you get to plant your seed and then go live your life however you choose to. Now you're choosing to be active in your child's life. I commend you. But at the end of the day, you get to go live your life. And the parent that has the child is now a full-time parent.
Why is it that the mother always have to be the custodial parent?
I feel like because the fathers don't fight for their rights.
Ooh, wait a damn minute here.
What?
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to say all
wait a
fathers.
minute.
I'm not going to say all fathers.
I mean,
but I will say in situations, 80% of the time in situations where you have drama-fied baby mama, baby daddy situations, those fathers, they just take it laying down. They take it laying down.
But the courts say
when you go
to court,
let's
the
talk about
court
it.
says
Let's talk about
that
it.
the mother is the first.
She has to be proven.
She has to be proven unfit.
So
we don't even get the option. It's going straight to us.
We're not talking about your situation. We know
your
situation.
I was speaking generally.
This is the thing. How many times? Now be honest.
Okay.
How many times do black fathers when they have a drama-fied baby mama, she say, "Oh, you can't see your baby. I'ma put you on child support." Yeah. That same money that they will spend on going to buy every name brand Jordan, every by putting rims on their car, making sure they got a fresh fade, making sure they got a nice honey on their arm. Why won't they invest that same amount of money in a lawyer to go down here and show her? I ain't to be messed with. This my baby too.
Because go ahead, I'll let you finish that.
I'm actually gonna co-sign what she's saying because I actually seen it for myself. I went to court, took my baby mama to court, and I showed up. And on this docket for this one court, they had 126 cases. Only 4 fathers showed up, and I was the only one who voluntarily went down there. The other 3 was summoned by the court, in part with the woman, to try to get more child support, child support, something. But I was the only one who actually went down there voluntarily, filed paperwork myself. Not glorifying myself. What I'm saying is 126 cases. 122 people. Cases. The father did not show up, and I'm not even predominantly black.
But then guess what?
There's Hispanic and whites in there too, but predominantly black.
But y'all discourage y'all fellow black men from fighting, and I'm gonna tell you how you do it. Unknowingly, you do it because you tell them, "I fought. They ain't do nothing for me. They ain't gonna do nothing for you." They automatically put it in their mind. If it happened to him, it's gonna happen to me. So ain't no need of me trying.
But what is the rate of a man?
It doesn't matter. To me, this is my opinion. It does not matter. At no point in time should you ever. If you never gonna stop complaining about being on child support, you never gonna stop complaining about your baby mama fussing and messing over you, you should never stop fighting for your child. Period. I understand at the end of the day it does cost y'all more money because child support is set up. Child support is set up to benefit the women. So I want to say that because a woman can go down there and just say, "Hey, Johnny is the daddy," and if Johnny don't show up, Johnny the daddy.
No bail warrant. No bail warrant.
So I mean, it doesn't matter. That's why we don't like to fight because we're in a losing situation.
So can I interject? Is that what you tell your child? And then as a child that grew up with my father not being in the home, I want to know.
I would like to interject.
Go ahead.
Before you get on your rant.
Go ahead.
What's going on?
Go ahead,
ma'am. The reason why a lot of dudes don't fight because we have invested so much money in trying to fight.
Thank you.
And then when we get to that point where we actually get a court date, we actually go before the judge.
That's right.
Woman still win. Like it's just you can have evidence, you can have
whoop.
Woman still win. It's like it's designed it's literally designed for us not to win.
It's true.
Okay.
Literally designed.
But y'all will keep fighting with other stuff. You will continue.
Okay, how much do you want us to keep? Like we at the point where, fuck it. I'll just take whatever she like. I don't want to fight with her no more. I don't have the energy. I don't have the attention span.
That's right.
I don't have the resources to continue to fight. The state works with the female.
But okay, so
I had to get my own lawyer, my own private detective. Had to file my own paperwork. Yes. Had to wait months to get a court date. When I did get the court date, they gave the help for a lawyer. They gave it. They gave it to.
So what?
I got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
That should be on the child.
I'm missing money by being down here, paying for parking, and I'm thousands of dollars invested in this for this one day.
Wow.
And I'm before this judge 5 minutes, and I'm. Case dismissed.
But stories like yours, in rare cases where men do fight, and you go back and you rant about it, which rightfully so, because you should have a fighting chance, is part of the reason that other black men don't go fight. And there are resources out there. There's Father Initiative and all of that. That's free stuff that people don't
work.
None of them resources
this
I
what
went
I'm
to
saying.
was
This
free.
is what I'm saying.
Don't work.
They gave her a lawyer. Like they walked in.
Work.
Hey, you ain't got a lawyer? Hey, Miss Johnson, step up. That's exactly what she said. Miss Johnson, step. It was a lawyer just lurking in the back of the courtroom. Swear to God, I didn't even see her. I really thought she was a bad little female too. I didn't know who that chick was. And she was like, "You ain't got no lawyer?" She was like, "No." She said, okay, well, public defender. She granted her, she gave her a piece of paper to basically go over her expenses to see if she can afford a lawyer.
Right.
Quite naturally, she couldn't afford a lawyer. Bitch didn't ask me that I couldn't afford a lawyer.
So this is my next question.
Nothing.
If this is the issue, we talking about single parenthood, child support, and all this.
Right.
Why y'all keep going out here screwing these women without
That's a
condoms,
whole other
risking,
topic, baby.
risking bringing more children
Y'all
into the
crazy
world,
asses present y'all
risking
best.
bringing more
Y'all put your
children?
best foot forward first.
Don't we all?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Every man that was a dog presented himself as a prince, right?
No.
Every queen presented, every thought presented herself as a queen.
I'm not disagreeing to that.
Bust down, Tatiana.
I'm just saying, why keep, if you're in the predicament that you're in, then I feel like a lot of times in dramified baby mama, baby daddy situations, they done been through some stuff together. And we've talked about this before, how as women, we don't know or have not been taught how to step outside of our emotions. We are still broken. A man has stolen our peace. You promised us. You promised us the fairy tale.
The fairy tale.
You promised us the fairy tale.
Oh, okay.
Every woman that gets with a man, you in a relationship, you want it to lead to forever. Just be honest. You want it to.
The
lead
woman
to,
do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, men don't do that. Men get in relationship by accident. But
True.
every woman, they thought they had a family. Then you get pregnant, and surely if he don't run off when you tell him he's pregnant, we in love.
But I want to ask. Okay, go ahead.
But then when y'all decide, hey, I'm done.
Okay.
We left with this baby that looked just like you. So every time I look at this baby, I love this baby, but this baby looked just like this sorry Negro that came over here and told me these dreams.
We don't have kids. I got one crazy man walking.
I hit dog a holler.
We don't have kids.
Hey, can I ask this one question though? How is it that, okay, from the get-go when you meet the man that he wants to go that far. He wants to have sex with you, right?
Right.
Okay.
Day one.
From day one. It's only up to you. I'm going to say this again. It's only up to you.
To spread them thighs.
To spread the thighs and to give the man
Yellow.
you.
Yellow.
Right. Why do I have to be the bad person for you giving me? I didn't take it. No man had to, am I right or wrong? We didn't take it from you. We asked, we went out our way, did all these things to get you to this point to have sex with you. Mm-hmm. You know in your mind that you can and cannot get pregnant. You know that. Mm-hmm. All a woman has to do, and I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying I'm just brainstorming. All I'm saying is, why don't you just say, you know what? I'm not gonna get pregnant. Now there are some things that's out there. Women have been on birth control and got pregnant. Mm-hmm. I understand that it happens. But those that are out there that don't want to have a child know that this guy, he's playing off on you. He's doing all these things. You do not have to continue to lay down and have sex with that man. All you have to do is say no.
I mean, but if you know that, then that's a different situation. But a lot of times, relationships don't go south. As far as baby mamas and baby daddies, you don't know that she gonna be a drama-fied baby mama while y'all together. While y'all together, it's like that's bad, you know. But it's different. We're talking about in situations where there was a relationship.
Okay.
Now, in situations where we just messing around, or we done had a one-night stand, hey. It is what it is because there was no commitment, there was none of that.
Right.
But in the situation where there's a relationship, you never know what type of parent a person is going to be until they've been a parent, because there are men out there that have been deadbeat fathers and they just got too deep in and done messed up with one baby mama, and then they got a second chance with their new kid, and they the best father in the world, and they just don't know how to bridge the gap.
You ain't lying.
That's a hypocrite.
They just don't know how to bridge the gap between the baby mama that's already angry, because once you done pissed off a baby mama, they dramified, and they get to that point where I don't want you to have nothing to do with me or the kid.
Right.
Then you can't blame the man for going, still living his life, and if he have another child, being a father to that child. But a lot of men, like I say, they stop fighting and they never go back to try to bridge that gap because it's like I'm not gonna keep apologizing to you for hurting you, or I don't feel like I owe you an apology, or whatever the case may be.
Right,
you
right,
never
right.
know what type of parent a person is gonna be until they're there. I can't even say look at their mama and look at their daddy because people have deadbeat mamas and deadbeat daddies and they be the best fathers and best mothers
That's
to
true.
their children.
That's true.
So it's no way to tell what you're signing up for until
That's-
after
I
you
don't
get
like
shamed.
that. I mean, I was in that experience with my father, who and even to this day don't respect him for this, and he don't know the harsh feelings I have towards him.
Damn.
But no,
it's all good. No,
I mean, it's some whole ass
No,
shit. Like
yeah.
you got 3 biological children of your own,
Right.
but you leave the home structure and go with a female that got multiple kids that's not even yours, but you being the dad of the year over there.
Right.
But you ain't called my mama, ain't hey, how the kids? Put your mom on the phone, I ain't never coming home again. Like nothing. I would never respect a man, especially if you know you got this child over here who yearns and wants to be in your life,
Right.
and you over there doing your thug thistle over there.
Right.
Like, nah, bro. Like,
And guess what?
So who's
you are the child that we're talking about because you don't know what transpired between your mom and daddy. You know
Right.
what you were told.
who
I
gets
don't
affected
care
the
what
most?
happens. I don't care what happens between adults. What happened between 2 consenting adults is between them.
Exactly,
But my mom, I know for a fact, has never denied him access. There has to be an interest in your child.
That's true.
but that's what I'm saying. That's just like if we had a baby together and I told you when the child wasn't around. I'm not saying your mom did this, but I'm saying I told you when the child wasn't around. Don't call my phone. Don't ever come around. I done blocked you. The child, this a child. They don't know that you didn't tell me where y'all was staying. You didn't tell me what your phone number was.
You talking about you?
This is what I'm saying in the place of a child.
So back then, when he was born, we didn't have no blocks.
Well,
We had star 69. You know what I'm saying?
You can pull up.
Yeah, you can pull
You
up.
can pull up.
You ain't gotta get on the phone. Nigga, just.
You can pull up, but just like today, if you know your baby mama gonna call the police or call the scene when you pull up, are you gonna pull up?
Well, it wasn't like that back then with him.
We can't. I'm talking about. Period.
Oh, you talking about now?
We can't account for what was going through his daddy's head. I'm not saying nothing he was doing was right. I'm just giving the opposite side.
Take it up for him.
You know, trying to.
You are the child that we're
this
talking about.
person.
No, you are the child that we're talking
You
about.
can't humanize a person that basically said, "Fuck the kids." Like just.
How you know that's what he said? How do you know what they discussed by privately?
Cause I know the type of nigga he is now. Like, I said,
Shots fired.
Yeah, acting there.
Shots fired.
Nigga only call me when he want money or something. So I told him like this. I said, hey nigga, don't call. Oh, I didn't say nigga. I was like, hey, I'm like, hey man. He would call me and then I would give me the sob story. He think I'm a little bit successful.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
he would give me the sob story. That your dad doing bad right now, you know. And of course I'm gonna be like, Dad, how much you need? And then I go get it to a couple $100, whatever you need. But it got to a point to where every call was him having his hand out. And I was like, okay, listen. If you're not calling to check on me, hey, how you doing? Let's go to a movie. Let's go out to eat.
Right.
How my grandson doing.
Right.
If you ain't doing that, nigga, don't call me no more. Guess what?
Yeah.
Nigga, don't call me no more.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Does it? Hold on. Has it affected you as a man? Has it affected
Hell
you?
yes, it affected me. I turned the negative into a positive. Everything that my dad didn't do, I do with my son.
Okay.
So I could have perpetuated the cycle and been like, well, shit, nobody ever taught me how to be a daddy. I ain't never had an example of a daddy. Nah, nigga, I was an educated nigga that just knew like.
Right. Yeah. No.
How I felt in this situation, I damn sure don't want my kid to feel that way. Like I don't want that. Like that shit. So why would if I remember how I felt very vividly, then why would I want that for my nah, I wouldn't do that. So everything, but I learned that from my mama too, like from both sides. Like I could never talk to my mom growing up. Like I could never. She was so quick, and she watching right now. I love you. Don't feel that. She was so judgmental to where like I would go to her and like I want like about sex or whatever. oh she pregnant and don't do this. I'm like, damn, I just wanted to ask a question. Like I just.
Well, you can see why she liked that though, right? I mean, yeah, okay.
But at least hear my side of the story.
Yeah.
Because when you overreact, I'm still gonna do it. I'm just gonna learn shit on my own now.
Right. Yeah.
So I would rather you just all right, let's go get a cucumber and make sure you put the condom on.
Right.
I'd rather you learn from it and have, then, I messed up. I told the condom the first time that I tried to put it up. But I did. I told the condom. Like, but I didn't know.
I did too,
I didn't know.
I busted up.
You gotta roll it down. I put it inside out.
I was like,
ain't going there. Like,
me too.
But I would have learned that had my dad been there.
Yep, you're right.
I didn't have no uncles. I had, aunties. And my granddad ain't finna tell me about no, oh, you trying to fuck now, huh, boy? You trying to, he'd have been proud of me on that, but he wouldn't have. Point is, you have to be more hands-on. You have to be hands-on. Even if the relationship with the parent, the mother ain't right. Hey, when I get my son, we gonna spend time together. We gonna talk about whatever we need to talk about. We gonna discuss whatever we need to discuss, and whatever life experiences. I sit back and shut up now. Like I don't have an opinion. I want you to tell me everything that's on your mind.
Yeah. Let
you talk to me, so you would never say, my dad wasn't available. He was closed-minded, or I could never talk to my daddy.
Yeah.
Like no, I let you sit here and talk. I didn't interrupt you.
Right.
And I have to decipher in the conversation. Is this a conversation he just want to vent, or do he really want some advice?
Right, because you want to hear it.
I want to hear it, I don't want to. Okay, you should have did this. You shouldn't have. Why are you talking about sex? Why is you? Hey, we need to talk about it because they having it.
Right, that's true.
And earlier. So,
hey,
listen, I need you to make sure that you ain't messing with nasty girls. If you know she messing with them over there, don't mess with that one. Don't because she gonna give you something the doctor got to cure. And I'm just telling you, I went to the clinic one time I went to the clinic one time with my cousin, and I had to drop him off. I was just riding. And, I'm in there laughing like it was a whole bunch. I'm in there laughing loud. Everybody just being depressed and stuff. I'm in there laughing. I'm like, I'm not in here for what y'all are here for. I'm here because he needed a ride. So everybody's like, let him know. Hey, I'm not in here. Y'all do y'all thing. God bless you. But back to the subject. No. Who benefits from child support? The woman.
Nobody. Now my question is.
No, go ahead.
My question is, and I'm gonna be done with the topic after this. My question is, in the situation where the mother has a child and the father decides he want to be a deadbeat.
Okay.
Should there be charges pressed against him for child neglect? The same way, if a mother neglects a child, CPS comes, she going to jail, or they taking the kid. Should a father pay the price for knowingly, not if you not sure,
yep,
DNA test has proved that you are the father and you are just deciding that you will not contribute to the upbringing of this child? Should charges be pressed?
No, I think that if you're not going to be active, sign your rights over.
Thank you.
How is that fair?
It's not fair, but shit, life ain't fair.
Yeah.
Life ain't shit.
Okay, so hey, child support, life ain't fair.
America.
Hey, child support, life ain't fair.
But
child support, life ain't fair.
His ass should be on child support. I say that.
Yeah.
Right, but this is what I said.
He's active, and he's trying to be in his kid's life, and none of that.
Child support is beneficial for the woman when the father is employed or is doing something with themselves. If there are men out here that will not, they'll go work a day labor job for the rest of their life so they won't have to pay child support. Mm-hmm. And child support, they're not gonna do nothing unless they just slip up and catch you.
Do you know what really child support is?
I feel like, to be honest, I'm just gonna be honest.
No, but do you know the meaning?
I feel like child support is something that was created to tear families apart. To be honest.
Well, it's a form of probation. Do you know that there is a number behind your child support that tells the man that you are on a government probation? Did you know that's all it is, right?
I didn't even know that. I'm on child support shit.
No, it's nothing but if you look at your number, go on your child support papers. There is a number. Like when you get a convicted felon or misdemeanor charge or class C misdemeanor and
Yeah.
up is a number. You get the same number just like that. And that number predicts of your probation.
I could believe that because child support affects everything now. It
It
affects
does, it
your
really
credit.
does.
It show up when
It
you
shows
trying
up.
to buy a home.
Oh, yeah.
It shows
Right,
up
yeah,
when
it's
you
just like a
everything.
felon.
Yeah.
Just like a felon, you can't get a job. I mean, of course you can get a
Like
job.
my
by being on
daddy,
child support,
my
but
granny
yeah.
just died. My daddy got her life insurance. Child support took it.
Wow. Are you serious?
And me and my sisters I'm over 30. My sisters are coming
Don't
into their
tell me
30s,
that.
And child support, and that money gone.
Well, hey, guess what?
And it should be.
Hey, guess what?
It should be.
If I go today, oh, y'all might well burn me because I'm just going straight. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love all my baby mamas. I love y'all. Don't be saying nothing. I love y'all. I love all y'all. I love all y'all.
That's how y'all got in this position.
One of my viewers right here, Trisha, was it's like my ex sister-in-law. She was like, if you're gonna be a deadbeat, move around, pay your child support and keep it moving. Less harm to the child. I agree.
I agree.
Can't add something, but at least drop that check out. Like, hey, going on, live your life. And he went. I seen this chick that he went. God damn, she ugly. But and she got like 4 kids. So I'm like, nigga, that's
drop the check out. Boy, that's a good. Ooh,
drop the check out.
Drop the check. Man,
Drop the check
I'm
out.
putting on my comedy right there.
Yeah.
Drop the check out.
Drop the check out. You should definitely do that.
Oh my God.
You should definitely.
Man, I'm putting that. That's gonna be. Hey, that's gonna be my new comedy special. Drop the check out.
Drop the check out.
Boy, I like that.
Say, man, you gotta be responsible. One way or the other, either voluntarily or involuntarily.
Drop the check out.
Drop the check out.
I like
Drop
that.
check out.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Because if you voluntarily, I mean, you gon' Jordan's cost, and my son thinks just because his name Jordan, he's supposed to be in every pair of Jordans that come out.
Yeah.
So you gonna feed them and clothing them and sheltering them. Hey, that's dropping the check out.
Yeah, drop the check out.
And that's even if you lived in the same house.
Drop the check out.
And even if you, the check's gonna be dropped regardless.
Drop the check out.
Drop the check out.
So we I want to talk about the broken families. I mean,
let's get to the broken
we was on
families.
there because you was talking about the your mom raising you and single parent as a parents in the household. Does it affect the child more than it does the parents?
I think that it affects the child more because, especially if the child was exposed to it at some point in the beginning part of his life,
Okay.
and then you decide to separate it.
Oh, you talking about
amicably or like growing up with a single with a adult parent home.
Okay, with their parent home.
And then
they break up. Right.
Then they break up.
Right.
So, but if in my opinion, if you pretty much set the kid up for failure in the beginning when you had no intention on being like y'all wasn't even dating or nothing, you
Right.
wind up pregnant, and of course nigga ain't gonna, he's not gonna. Okay, let's be a family now.
Right.
Okay, let's work it out
For the child.
for the kid.
Yeah.
Let's do right by this. Let's not be a stereotypical black family.
Right. Don't do that.
Like I don't want to be a baby daddy.
You said you don't want to be a baby
I don't want to
daddy.
be a baby daddy. So I feel like if y'all not in a relationship in the beginning, don't have unprotected sex. Like do what you want to do. Or get on birth control. The more you have to be. There's so many preventative measures that's out there right now that you can implement to keep yourself out of the single parent baby mama scenario. Because
That's true.
it's all about being mature and responsible. Like, okay, his D is good, but he's not a D, as in a daddy. It's
Right.
not somebody you want to raise a child with or procreate with. You just want to lay down with. Okay, cool. By all means, it's a free country. If it get wet and it get hard, do your business. But what?
The same can be said for you. You're talking about if you know that you're not ready to be a mother, then don't get on birth control and don't have unprotected sex. If you know you're not ready to be with that woman or marry her, don't sleep with her.
No, Coochie is out there. Coochie out there. Now, I would not sleep with you.
Y'all don't have to do it.
I don't. I mean, I can be mature.
Y'all don't have to do it.
Women don't have to do it. We have to ask
Why not?
for
Look,
it.
I've only had this happen to me one time.
Oh, shit.
A man approached me and
Okay,
said
confess it.
specifically,
Okay.
She confessing.
I don't want a relationship. I just would like somebody that I can have sex with. And I told him, I'm not. Thank you for your honesty, but I'm not interested. There was no conversation, no, pillow talk, no dates, no none of that.
Okay.
So if you said we don't have to lay down, why not just approach a woman? Hey, I think you're cool. Think you might got some good. Let's hang out, and and we can get busy, and that's it.
That's my approach.
Now I give you that. None of you do that. None of you do that.
But that is right. That I mean,
what's understood don't have to be exchanged.
Right.
Fair exchange is not robbery. If I want a nut and you want a nut, goddamn it, let's bust the nuts.
But most people don't run that route. They do all the hey girl or hey boy. And I done seen some men get their heart broke. Y'all won't admit it, but it done been some men that done got played.
Oh, me. I'm one.
I done got hurt.
I done got hurt 6 times.
Yeah.
That nigga
You
count.
did what?
6. 6.
Pick up her counting.
Yeah, I did 6 of them. I remember all of them. Damn near went crazy on about 3 of them.
3 of them.
Yeah, so.
Shout out to the 3.
Yeah,
shout out to the 3.
Yeah, I still love it.
No, I mean, it's just the reason why nigga don't come straight out with it, because the success rate is very low. Like,
right, but then it's not the stress rate.
But hold up,
will go
listen.
down.
But listen, let me finish. The success rate of me coming out and telling you, bruh, like, I'm feeling you or whatever, you mad, like, hella fun.
Mm-hmm.
You got a fat ass. I really just want to smash.
Right.
The success rate of that actually happening is 0 to hell no.
Right.
The success rate of me telling you everything you want to hear,
Yes.
taking you on a date,
Preach.
giving you the undivided attention,
Preach.
the good morning beautiful text,
Preach.
all that, rubbing on your ears, say,
Yes.
listen to your bullshit,
Yes.
I don't want to hear it. me successfully smashing, it's astronomical. I guarantee
But then you
you.
complain about your windows being busted out, your
Thank God
tires
I've
being
never-
put on flat, Snickers being put in
See
your
my
tank,
point?
people not leaving you alone, calling your phone, popping up at your job. Y'all don't like the stress.
Even Antonio saying the success rate is terrible if he just come out and just tell you.
But the stress rate is 0.
Thank God I've never had my windows busted. I did have my car scratched. Well, she swore she didn't do it, but I swear to God, I know that heifer did it. It happened the very next day.
Oh yeah, she did.
Come on, man. And it was at work, and I look over them cameras so hard. I swear, because like the way my car was lined up, only half of my car was in the camera.
No.
But this the cold part. Men like that what he described, telling everything one want to hear, and basically playing on her emotions. Men like that take it the hardest with somebody else over them.
Yeah, I guarantee we can't take we can't.
Well, we set that up ourselves.
We can't do that. We can't be on the receiving end of that.
No,
we can't take that. No, we gotta keep.
And then
that's
at
some
the
first
same
48
time,
type shit though.
A man can't take it if a woman was to turn around and tell them, "Oh, I just wanted your dick," and it was somebody they was really feeling. Y'all can't take that either.
Yes,
Y'all
we
feel.
can.
I don't know.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't.
Yes,
no, you
we
can't.
And I'm gonna
If
tell
it's
you
somebody
why.
you like, and you feeling like you like kicking it with her, and then you think it's gonna be a second round, and she like, nah, I just wanted your dick. I'm good.
Yeah, he okay.
See, but he a savage though.
Yeah,
but
most men are okay with that.
No, they're
most
Yes, they are. Most men
But
are
you
okay
said
with
if we
that.
smash one time I got nothing invested in this.
First of all,
I got
I don't
nothing to
want if I done hit the first time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm in there.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go tell
I'm like Drake.
I feel like
I'm like
men
Drake.
is not
One time
even
is fine with
that
me.
We need another woman. Ladies,
Right.
we need another lady
Y'all could have brought another lady.
representative.
Y'all could have
Because
brought.
it's 2-on-1 in here.
Antonio talking about you gotta pay to play. Had that high 40 ready. Say, I'm like Drake. One time is fine
One
with me.
time, I'm good.
One time is fine with me.
I have conquered.
Now, yeah, we done did that. We came, we saw, we conquered.
That's right.
Next.
But if it's good, I'm gonna
We
beg
gotta
for the next
You
round.
gonna beg?
I'm begging.
I don't know about
That's that good. I'm begging.
I don't know about that.
Ladies, let me get closer to the lady.
Ain't too proud to beg.
I'm begging.
There you go.
I'm begging. I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now. If it's
don't
that
beg
good,
knees.
I'm begging.
You heard it
I am
first.
definitely-
Gully's begging.
Is that good?
Okay, first of
All
all,
the ladies out there,
the
I'm
comments expressed by Gully belongs to him. Say, put that disclaimer out there.
I call it a
I
key
don't-
sweater. I'm gonna keep sweating you.
Say, I'm not doing
I'm
it.
getting it.
I get 3 no's and I'm gone. I'm in the car business, so this is what happens. They say when you selling a car, you got to get 3 no's and go get a manager. So 3 no's and I'm gone.
But
I'm good.
I will say this though. I will say this. It we as men, it's hard for us to take it. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I had to say this, and this is just a story that
we have an honest conversation.
Honest
You sit over there ready to rebuttal.
And the thing
be
about
honest.
Yeah,
we're trying to be hard. This is raw and uncut.
Yes.
That's the boom room.
I'm just saying this. I'm not gonna lie. I've got done it real bad.
Is that what turned you into the savage that you are today?
Yeah, it really did.
Exactly.
It really turned me into a savage because the way this woman did me, and I say this too. My past, yes, I deserve it because of things I did in the past.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. I can say that. I
don't need to confess on that. We need to start confessing on that.
I can accept that.
Because half of y'all will be dead if murder wasn't a charge or they go to hell.
Oh yeah, that's why I got all these cousins right here now.
Going to hell? Like,
I said half of y'all would be dead.
Jail, forget hell.
No, I said half of you men would be dead.
I'm half up again.
I'm sorry for killing that hoe.
No, I said
you don't want to go to jail. You right about that.
You men would be dead if a
jail.
woman wasn't scared of going to hell or going to jail. Y'all be dead.
Yeah. They done try to kill me like 2 or 3 times.
See,
I knew that scar was from something.
Yeah, they got them scar right there.
I'm gonna tell you like what I agree with what you said that men cannot take it because I got married young. I will confess. Mm-hmm. I got married young, and I was young and dumb, and I had no business. I got married at 21.
Dang.
That was the dumbest thing I ever could have did in my life. But shit, I already had my son. We had a ready-made family. I was like, okay, I'm gonna man up, do what I need to do, make this an honest woman. But I had no intentions on making her an honest woman when I wasn't even an honest man.
Okay.
So I went in cheating like a mud, and I did everything. And I'm not proud of it. I've apologized to her time and time again. I've tried to right that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm sorry, y'all.
So she sat me down when because she never could prove it. But women intuition.
Mm-hmm. She
was like, "Hey, one of us got to go," and that hurt my heart because I'm like, "Damn, like that was a." Then I found out she was cheating.
Ooh.
When I found out she was cheating. Bro, literally, I had like a heart attack. Like it hurt. I couldn't even catch my breath.
It hurts, don't it hurt?
I couldn't, cause I was perfectly fine cheating on her.
Right.
But when I found out she was cheating, and when I found out who the nigga was,
yes,
I knew the nigga, but she didn't know I knew him.
Right. Okay.
So it wasn't like she smashing the homie.
Right.
It's just Dallas is big, but it's small.
Right. That's true.
And this dude, she was smashing the dude that I knew. And not somebody they're like, hey, I knew this dude. I lost contact with him once I graduated.
Right.
So we wasn't like best buds, so that's how she didn't know.
Right.
But when I found out, nigga, I couldn't catch. I was having a panic attack, heart attack, pissing on myself. Like I was doing everything. I couldn't take it. Like I had a mental breakdown. I was like,
you didn't see the signs?
Yeah, I did because she
But it was so your breakup was real bitter.
Yeah, hell, you're still bitter now.
Oh.
I can't stand that bitch. and I use the word bitch. What's up, y'all?
It's just an expression, ladies and gentlemen. Just
no, I meant every syllable. I meant from the big.
But why do we have to get to that point? Like when men or women know they messing over a person they love or whatever the case may be. Why do we have to get to the point to where they gone before you realize, dang, it wasn't worth me leaving. It wasn't worth me cheating. It wasn't worth, it wasn't worth none of that. Like, like a man will be like, like they could be married and be like, I'm leaving, and leave their wife, and it's not until their wife is like, oh, I F you, and they start living their life. That a man and a woman, because I've seen some women that had some good men and they just, vamp or whatever. But why does it take a person to push you to the point to where you're gone before they realize, like, you know what I'm saying? Why you gotta push me away before you realize that you really will lose me?
It's the fear of loss because when I'm out there doing my thing, it never dawns on me that you finna leave. It never dawns on me that nigga, what you doing is the cause of you doing this. The effect is you're gonna be single,
That's
and
right.
you're not gonna even want to do this no more because most times niggas and women, men and women cheat for two totally different reasons.
That's true.
Men cheat because it is 9:03 on a Thursday night and a fat ass just walked by. Women cheat because for whatever she's lacking at the house, whether it's attention, affection, compliments, he's not a provider, whatever she's lacking,
Mm-hmm.
and she finds it in somebody. It could be anybody, the postman, it could be the janitor. If he give her that comment, hey, beautiful, it just Spidey sense go off.
That's
and
right.
it's a repetitious thing that he keep. Well, maybe,
Yeah, a woman rarely cheats
know.
for sex. Like
No,
sex
no, no,
just
no.
comes along with
Women,
it.
they value themselves.
That's
more
why
than
when
us.
a woman cheats,
we
she
don't.
don't.
If I dick getting hard, we fucking. It's just
Goddamn
simple as
right.
that. We fucking. And
Going in.
Yeah, and then we don't give a fuck if she ugly or whatever. If she got a fat ass,
Yeah.
some big titties, a flat stomach, some flat thighs, oh, she getting dick dome.
Yeah.
Dick
Going.
dome.
Going
And I ain't
in.
gonna tell nobody because she ugly. That's what about it.
Nobody.
I just had to hit that. And then we get done like, damn, that wasn't even worth it. Or, damn, bro, like, it was good, but I ain't finna, fucking, it's just, point is, y'all cheat on emotions. We can cheat and go straight home and go sleep. Like, get in the bed with y'all. Don't even shower, nothing. Just get straight in the bed. Get in the bed, like ain't nothing happened.
Little
Women,
nasty.
y'all cheat. Y'all so methodical and shit. Like, y'all got your whole bag in the car. Then you gonna move it to your homegirl car.
Yes.
Just in case. Oh yeah, you got the bitch lying for you. Got the bitch paying for the room. And she gonna pay with her credit card because it's okay because she was at the house that night.
Yeah.
So her dude ain't gonna question her. On the 6th, bitch, this is a credit card bill for, man, when we did Netflix that night, remember we did this, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go
So,
ahead,
Yeah, I got some money.
So,
Oh Lord.
that's just what the case is. We cheat because we cheat out of greed. That's another fat ass that I have not smashed. And I just want to try it. Whether it's trash, whether it's nigga, we don't know. But we gonna hit that one time and it's gone. We don't gotta know the bitch name.
Right.
We ain't gotta, as long as it's a woman,
Yeah.
that's
So do you
it.
believe a man that cheats really loves his
Come
woman
back
that
right
he
back.
with?
Say what? Say it again?
I cut
Does-
out. That's all right. Come on. Go ahead. Keep
Does
going.
a
Keep
man
going.
that cheats really love the woman that he with?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all like to
Hell
say
yes.
that stupid crap all the
Hell
time.
yes.
I lie to you because I love you.
We love you enough not to get caught. We love you enough not to get caught. Like, that's just what it is. We love you enough not to get caught.
I for one, I I do it and don't worry about getting caught.
But you ain't in a relationship.
Oh, shit. Let's turn the camera on him. So, are you in a relationship?
Are you in a relationship, Gully?
Because I'm your client. This is my barber.
Nah.
So, we talk every Saturday morning. I got a 8 o'clock appointment with this guy every Saturday. So,
Has someone tamed you?
Yes, I've been tamed.
Oh, bless God. Amen.
Yes, I've been tamed.
Look at God. Won't he will?
I've been.
So
tamed.
how long has this been going on? Because when I just talked to you last week,
Yeah, I've been tamed.
And how does it feel? Is it a breath of fresh air?
No,
It's scary.
Hard. It's hard.
It's scary,
It's
huh?
very hard.
Oh,
It's hard.
shit.
It's scary.
It's
huh?
very hard. It's very, very hard.
wait a
Very
wait a
hard.
minute.
Very.
Wait a minute. What's so hard about it?
Because it's just like, you don't want to let people down, and you
True.
want to be,
True.
you want to do what's right, and do things the right way. And sometimes it's just hard to figure it out how to get it done, right? So sometimes you have to sit back and take a look at yourself, and that person has to look at themselves, and they have to get it right.
But I believe
So then my
relationships are
question
trial and
is-
error, though.
Is it scary?
It's very scary because especially when you up in age, you start getting
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Yeah.
You getting up in age.
So how do you overcome? I mean, I haven't known you long. I've known
Right.
you,
Go
maybe a
ahead,
year
go ahead,
now.
Go ahead.
And how are you able to overcome your urges to be like, nope, I'm sticking to the program?
I go fishing.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
I find things to do to kind of
everybody ain't got that outlet.
keep me in going things. People have to understand, and this is just me. And I talk to my mom a lot about certain things that I like to do. I keep myself busy, and I'm a guy that loves to do certain things. I love to fish. I love outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things that keep my mind going, to keep me thinking, keep me focused on what I need to do as a man. I have children. I try to set an example for, as well as for myself, others, and my children. So my thing is, I'm like, well, okay, well, if this is not working out right, let me focus on this and not worry about just being in a relationship. Let me focus on my kids. Let me focus on doing certain
That's
things like
exactly
this,
what I say.
and not focus on the relationship, and just let the relationship just become about. Because I'm still going to be friends with whoever I'm with. If I'm with somebody and we're not working out right, I'm still gonna be friends with, because I'm not gonna break up with a woman just because we on a bad note and we finna fight and doing all this other stuff. No, I'm gonna continue to be your friend. Whatever goes down, I still got your back. If something goes wrong, something goes right, I wanna know. If something goes wrong with you in your family, if I can be there, if I can, if I can't. Those are the things that I focus on. And I tell people all the time, a friendship lasts way longer than a relationship.
Yes.
So, do what you okay? So you're saying that when your relationship gets rocky,
Mm-hmm.
you don't leave your relationship. You just put your focus somewhere else.
I have left the relationship, and there's sometimes I've been wrong by leaving the relationship, and sometimes I've been right about leaving the relationship.
So why this one?
Well, it's just like it's just like, there are some things that I need to focus on, and I know what bothers me, I know what triggers me, and I know what gets me in a frenzy to where I can't accept who I am as a man. If I feel like if this is too much for me, and I'm getting upset more, and my mind is not focused on cutting hair, doing comedy, I know there is something I need to get away from, and it might take 6 months, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years, but there is something that I need to do as me, because I'm letting something of what I'm into getting in the way of what I need to be focused on.
So why this woman?
So
Because we
well,
know you.
it's
Mr. Use them and abuse them.
but it's just that
Mr. Expressway.
it's just that sometimes people need time. Sometimes people need to be sometimes people need to take a step back. Look at what's going on and say, hey, you know what? Damn.
I want to pause you there because
okay, go ahead.
You and I, we have several conversations. I'm not even put you on the spot. I'm gonna go back to, like, I leave when shit gets hectic.
Okay.
When shit gets out of control. When you become more of a headache.
Okay.
Than giving me head, and it's time to go. Like it's. Like, I'd rather you give me head instead of you give me headaches. Yeah, so I would rather just go ahead and make my exit, because I have been, which is the next topic is, bit of baby mamas, when to leave and
when not to leave.
When not to leave.
Yeah.
I have stayed with an individual or individuals way too damn long when I know I should have been gone. Been gone. But staying, we gonna get through this. Hey, I'm your ride or die, thick and thin. Bullshit. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. And I have learned do a lot more folding than you do holding. Cause I'm just saying.
Yeah, like he playing poker or something.
Real, I mean, it's just I play
21.
This shit, this is a blackjack.
Okay.
Man, I have crapped out on relationships too much. I have taken too many L's when it comes to dating and once I date you, you don't just date me, you date my family.
Mm-hmm.
I bring you into my resources, my connections. I bring you in to a whole network of things.
Right.
And I've dated, 2, 3 years, 5 years down the line, and I wind up back in the same situation. But I've spent X amount of dollars, X amount of time, X amount of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I done invested in cars and houses and all this stuff.
Right.
To wind up back single. It's time to, you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Gotcha.
I do way more folding than I do holding.
I understand.
Simple as that.
So there's a difference between folding and running, though.
Okay, so what? Okay, let's because you have asked us question. So with yours, what makes you get out of the relationship? What makes you say let go or to stay?
Well, I'm
Why
probably
clear
not
her
the
throat? Let me hear
perfect.
this.
Oh, she had to clear
Yeah,
it. You see
yeah.
that?
And she's about to lie.
You see that?
I'm probably
I'm
not
going
the
on both.
person.
You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that?
yeah. She's about to lie.
I'm
Yeah.
probably not the person to ask because um
Are you the
it,
perfect person?
no, I'm not the perfect person.
Come on, G.
Well,
Who's
you done been in a
It-
relationship where you
in
done left.
relationships, I am one of those people. I'm just, I guess, old. I don't know, but I believe that you fall in and out of love, whether you're married, in relationship, if
Okay.
you with somebody 1 year, if you with somebody 10 years.
Okay.
What really determines how strong your relationship is if you're when the relationship is rocky, is the respect still there? Do
Right.
you still respect
Of
one
course.
another? Because regardless if you're in love or out of love, you should still the respect should still be there. And two is when it gets rocky, are you running? Um, I think there are deal breakers like putting your hands on one another.
There you go.
Oh, you
Cheating.
definitely gotta go.
Gotta go.
When the white man
Stealing.
get involved, it's time to go.
When
Gotta
you
go.
become enemies to where I'm plotting my next move so that I can hit you before you hit me,
Right.
then yes, it's time to go.
Yeah, okay.
True.
But when it comes to, like I said, relationships, you're gonna fall in and out of love. It's gonna be some days that I wake up and I don't know how I ever live life without you, and there's gonna be some days that I roll over and I'm like, this nigga is still here, and that's just being honest. But at the end of the day, even in my moments of this nigga is still here,
Okay.
the respect that I have for you and the love that I have for you, even though I'm not in love with you at that moment,
Okay.
I'm still gonna care about respecting you. I'm still gonna care about your well-being.
Okay.
I'm still gonna make sure that you're good as an individual. Now we may not be in lovey-dovey, make
Right.
love all the time space. We may be in that space of hey, how's work? Good. How was work? Good. You in the living room? I'm in the room. But I feel like you always get back to that, and I feel like that's what has made the marriages that we do see, that people have been together 60, 70 years,
Right. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
30, 40 years.
Mhm.
My grandparents were married for 60 some years. My great grandparents married 60 some years.
That's different time,
And
different era.
You ain't lying.
it was a different time and
Different
different era because they didn't run. We're married, and back then,
They didn't run.
no, they didn't run. Back then, a Negro, I'm just going to be honest. Back then, an old man,
Mhm.
he could have a whole nother family somewhere.
That
You
speaking-
better not come and knock on this door where my wife is.
Yeah, 'cause
But
them hoes
but
didn't know
y'all
what
should have
place
left.
Huh?
Them hoes
Y'all
didn't know
shoulda
they
left.
place.
What you mean y'all should live?
The woman should have left.
I mean, but I'm saying we talking about marriages back then. We talking about back then. You literally got married for better or for worse.
That's
No
right.
matter
That's
how
true.
how
That's
worse the worst got, you got married for better or for worse. Whether it was the fact that you didn't want to get divorced because you didn't want to be shamed, or you just didn't want to get divorced because you didn't want to be. Most of the time, they didn't get divorced because women was housewives. Let's just be honest.
They couldn't
Yeah.
afford to get
And the
divorced.
men were breadwinners. And now we have so many women that I don't need no nigga, that you don't even know how to respect a man when you get one.
Right.
You don't know how to
Right.
submit
Preach.
when you get one.
Hey,
So
man,
that's why they single now.
So, but then you have
Now.
men, but then you have men
You in that deal
that
back.
are not emotionally available, and if they realize a woman has made them tap into their emotions,
Uh-huh.
you are a threat to their manhood. So I must separate myself from you because you make me weak, because you expose me to my emotional side. But the point of the matter is back to what I said. Relationships have up and downs. You're gonna fall in and out of love.
Mhm.
The point of the matter is make sure that your foundation is firm. Make sure that the respect is there no matter what.
Okay.
No matter if you wake up today and you that nigga, I'm still gonna respect you.
I
Right.
agree with you, but I can do that over here. I can respect you and everything.
Some people can do
over
that.
here.
Mhm.
I still got your back. If you call me,
Right.
especially if we ended on good terms. Like, hey, we good people. We just not good for each other.
Sometimes it's
I
like
I hold you with the highest regard. If anybody asks, hey, why y'all bring her? Say, man, it just didn't work out. But she's a great person. She's a great individual. If she called me right now, I'm going. Like we just
You got a lot of people that's like
yeah.
that.
And
A lot of
I'm
people.
like that with a few of my exes. Like
a lot
it's
of people
just
like that.
And even exes that fucked over me. I mean, time heals wounds. So
That's right.
if you stole from me, if you put me in a situation to where it cost me more than I gained from that situation, if you set me up, if you point is if whatever you did to me back then, it's forgiven. It's whatever.
You can't rob me now.
I done had females steal from me. Like
really?
Yeah.
Oh man, damn.
Yeah, stole from me, man. And but the thing is, God set it up to where everything that she took,
You got it back.
100-fold, bro. I went to Vegas and won real big.
Gotcha.
And she took down there everything that wasn't even nailed down.
Yeah, I've been through that.
Yeah.
You're totally right. Because when I tell you one incident when I first, and this is how this happened. I was actually going to open up my first barbershop with this lady that I was actually dating at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And we had made plans, was saving money, got into it real bad, really, really, real bad. And I had, I'm a guy. I deal with cash. So I would put money in this drawer, and we had this drawer. We had one drawer that we saved. We just throw money in there, just whatever. We kept throwing it in there. So a whole year went by. So we had some little cash we had saved, right?
Yeah.
And most of it, I say this, and I'm not saying this just to be saying, oh, Adrian, you're just saying that just because you. No, most of the money was mine. Because I said, this is what I want to do. She said she was going to help me. So she was helping me save and whatever. But this was my vision. So it was more mine on me.
Yeah.
So we had this bad breakup. And all of a sudden, she was like, nah, you got to go now or else the police is coming. I was like, oh, I ain't going back to jail, Miss Jazz.
No.
I'm not fighting that. Okay?
Gotta go.
So I said, you know what? Peace, because I ain't gonna lie. If the cops would have came out when it went, it would have been really bad. Because I already had priors, different stuff that was on my record. So I was like, but dang, if she really do this is gonna even hurt even worse. When I left, wasn't thinking, dumbass Adrian, to go. I got the clothes, but I didn't go to the drawer. So when I didn't go to the drawer, I'm trying to get up and hurry up and leave, right?
Yep.
So boom, I got my thing, bam, I left. Get to the house, I like, God dang, my money. You know what she said? That's my money now. Negro. I cried. I ain't even gonna lie.
I got one better than that.
I cried.
I was hurt.
I was really hurt.
So, like I said, I got married young, and I've always been the breadwinner.
Gotcha.
She was a stay-at-home mother.
Okay.
I was out there getting money. I was getting it good,
Mm-hmm.
and I put her on my bank account because if she need to go to the store or something, I don't have.
She go to the store and get it.
The same card I got in my wallet, you got in yours.
Right.
So we get into it real bad, and keep in mind, she didn't work.
All right. Oh.
So we get into it real bad. Police come. And then she would call the police every time. Like, I ain't have to touch her or nothing. Like, we get into an argument. If I raise my voice, she called the police.
Okay.
They took me to my mama's house. This was a Dallas. I lived in Dallas. My mom lived in Mesquite. They took me to my mama's house so many times, they had to put it in GPS number. They knew exactly. Swear to God, they knew exactly where my mom was. And this shit happened like once a week, swear to God. So, we got mad. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm tired. I'm leaving. I'm still gonna pay the bills. I'm going to my mama house, bitch. I'm going. I know where I'm going.
Right.
So I go to get a U-Haul. Swipe my card. Card decline. Hold on, nigga. Hold on, wait a minute. Goddamn. Hold on, wait a minute. Know some money, nigga. Start again. Wait. I go to the bank account. It's before I go to the bank. For the apples on your phone.
For apples on it, yeah, I'm gonna say.
So I go to the city, it was Citibank. You know how long that was?
Oh my God, damn.
So Citibank, I got like $13. I got like $13. This bitch got me before I could get her.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even trying to get her though. Like,
she
got me, snatched out all, and she legally she could. And
her name was on it.
I couldn't even take her off my account. I couldn't. By law, I cannot take her off my account. And I had the account first. I'm the principal on the account. I'm the only contributor.
By law, you could not take
By
her off?
law, I cannot take her off. She has to come and take herself off.
Oh.
So what I had to do was
Close the account.
couldn't close it.
Oh my
We
God.
gotta close it together. So what I did was I opened up a whole new fucking account
Yep.
and a whole new bank.
Right, gotcha.
Bitch, I'm not even with the bank. I'm with Chase now. And I with HR, hey, stop that direct deposit. Stop that there.
Damn.
Here go my new direct deposit. So yeah, she got me, and then we wound up getting back together.
Oh.
You know, she didn't, and the fucked up part is she didn't even spend the money, but she was securing herself because she thought I was a whole ass nigga that he know I'm not working.
Right.
He know that rent gotta be paid, lights gotta be paid.
That's a horrible.
So I understand why she did it,
Mhm.
but you should know me as a man. Like I'm not gonna leave you, no matter if we. That's why I was going to my mama's house. I can't afford 2 households.
Right.
So you stay in there
Right.
with the kids
Yeah.
and find you a job. 'Cause this is not a forever situation now. Get your ass a job, and that way you can, go ahead and do what you need to do. But I was gonna take care of what I've been taking care of it. So I want my kids homeless.
Damn.
But
You
yeah,
hear these
she
stories?
she did that. She got me and gave me my money back when we got back together.
Oh, she gave it back to you?
Yeah, she got my money back. She
Well,
didn't
that's
spend
good.
it.
What that?
She didn't spend it.
See, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
it's
Get the money back.
I'm not talking about her.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Oh, I
She ain't
don't
my
take
baby
that.
mama.
I know. I'm just looking at her. She like, yeah.
No. But she gave it back to me.
Well,
Well,
that's-
that's talking about love crazy. You ain't never lied, nigga.
Yeah.
Love is crazy.
It is crazy.
Say, man, it's different levels to love, man. I don't want a female to tell you she love me to death. Think about
Yeah.
it. If you love me to death,
Yeah, that means you.
when I decide to exit or when you,
Yeah.
that's some snap situation.
Yeah. That's snap.
That's some first 48.
First.
Don't
40.
love me to death. Love me to life.
Yeah.
Love me to life.
Yeah.
So at any given point, we
That
decide
death.
to.
I don't even like that in the wedding.
Don't love me to death.
Death to us part? No, don't take that death out of there.
No, don't do that.
Take that death out of
Don't do
there.
that.
Because I'm telling you right now. I
Love
ain't-
me enough to let me go.
Yeah.
Love me enough to not get me arrested and shit. Like, I don't want no smoke. I will voluntarily fucking leave. Like, you know what? You don't want me here? You're right.
Go.
I'm gone.
Go. I think it's right for the man to leave anyway.
I think. Well, hold on now.
I'm serious. I really
Hold
do.
on now.
I really
Hold
do.
on now.
I really think
Hold
it's right
on.
for the man to leave because.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm serious, man. Because
No, you gotta carry your ass on.
I think it just depends on the situation.
situation
you
or what?
gotta carry your ass
It
on.
depends on the situation. I mean, did I move into your home? Did you move into my home? Did we move into a home together? If we moved into a home together, then we need to be adult enough to sit down and separate assets. I'm just saying.
It's a home.
Respectfully, yeah.
If it's my home.
If I moved in with you and we broke up, of course I'm gonna move out.
Oh yeah, I'm not. What I'm saying is, yeah, and I understand that. I understand it. But what I'm saying is, if it's an apartment or something that you can say,
If
hey,
your name on my goddamn lease, get the fuck out of here. No, get the fuck. So you gonna leave her with in your apartment with your name on the lease?
no, I will leave. I will stay there until. I will stay there until something had to be right.
No, you gotta
until
get
it
your
got
ass
violent.
out
If
of
it gets
here.
violent, then yeah, of
So
course.
you gotta get your ass out
Yeah,
of here.
if it gets violent, yeah, of course, somebody has to leave. But I mean,
You don't have to get that. Fuck
I just don't want to leave like a woman under those circumstances.
That's
like
a
that.
man.
Nope.
I wouldn't.
That bitch wouldn't guarantee. Say, how many times you get kicked out?
I got kicked out like out of the
But
6
everybody's
times.
not like that.
3.
I'm saying
Everybody.
I have been kicked out
I
on my
survived
ass.
because me too. But I survived.
So you
I'm a
gonna allow
survivor.
what somebody, you know how it felt for it to be done to you, so why do it to somebody
I wouldn't
else?
do. I wouldn't do it. Her
It
like
wouldn't
that.
be
I wouldn't do it
in a
her like that.
volatile way, but hey, you got 30 days because by law I can't kick you out anyway.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You got 30 days to get your shit together.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, don't pay no bills here.
Right.
Stack your money. You getting paid two.
That's what I
two
mean.
times a
That's what I
month.
mean. Like
Go
yeah.
use your money to get you an apartment
Right.
or a Motel 6 or a family, whatever. I want you to do this expeditiously though. Don't take your time.
But a lot of times, I mean, people,
I'm not getting out of my shit.
how many times do people, we make decisions based on our emotions and we pack up I know as a woman, we do it all the time. We'll pack up and go get our own place and all this, and then end back up with that nigga that we paying rent over here, rent over there. Right. Who house we staying at tonight? Yours or mine?
Once I leave in that aspect, you costing me money now. So therefore, I need to be single. I need to be on my own. I need to do I got my own place. I need to do what single people need to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna go out when I want to, come in when I want to.
Chill.
You can't ask me that. Where you going? Who you with? What time? No, you can't. Them questions, girlfriend questions. You can't ask me girlfriend questions. You can't ask me
girlfriend questions.
No, you can't. So therefore, if I'm gonna be single in my own place, I'm gonna tell you a story. Me and my ex-fiance, we moved into a house together.
Okay.
We moved. I picked the house.
Okay.
We moved in together.
Right.
But we decided to split up. I furnished everything for this house.
I remember that. I've been there.
Yeah. I told you. You've been to my house. Yeah. So she didn't buy soap for this place. She didn't buy a fucking dish rag. But felt like, and this is when I said they stole everything from
I remember. She stole everything from
That's right. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And but the point is, we had already we went your route. We went your route with the mature way of let's discuss what we gonna amicably go with what you came with. And I gave her daughter's bedroom set that I bought, dressing and everything. I don't need a Hello Kitty bed in my house. And I told her she could take I don't know, it was something else. I told her she can have those 3 things. And that was amicable because she knows she didn't pay for nothing else. She didn't pay for drapes or nothing. I go out of town and I come back. It's like this bitch had a garage sale in my house. Like this out here. When I came back, I dropped my bags at the door. Because when you get out, I had an eerie feeling.
Something was going on?
Because my lights was all out, my port. I had a sensor over my door. And
don't tell me she took the sensor.
She took the sensor.
Boy, that girl didn't take no damn sensor.
She took the sensor.
Man, come on.
She was taking shit that I didn't even know I needed until I needed it. So I don't cook in my house. So I get takeout or whatever. And one time I'm in my room watching TV, and I was like, damn, they didn't put a fork in here. So I go in the kitchen. I swear to God, I go in the kitchen to get a fork. The bitch took the fork. She took the fork. So I'm looking in the drawer. I'm like, what the
no, man,
I'm looking in the dishwasher. I'm like,
see, you didn't have no forks.
So okay, next day, I wake up in the morning.
Did you buy the forks?
Fuck yeah! So I wake up in the morning. Listen, cause I had parties and stuff. So listen. Next morning I get up, take a shower, shave.
Yeah.
So I'm shitting and I'm looking for the toilet. This bitch took the toilet.
Those are the little things you don't realize the woman does until we go.
Bro, she took the toilet.
Shanika said you should have changed the lock.
Damn, boy.
But no, I had a smart lock. I should have deleted her code. That's what I should have did. So she took the tissue. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna wipe my ass with a towel. I'm gonna get in the shower, clean my ass out, and I throw the towel away. So I get in. So listen.
Oh my God.
So I reach over, I get up naked ass, and I turn the shower on. I go in there to get this bitch took the towels. She took the towels, bro.
But how many times does that happen though?
She took the towels.
You didn't have no towels?
I had no tissue, no forks, and no towel.
Now we want to know what you used.
I No.
Like my homeboy. That nigga went and got one of his t-shirts right his head.
How many times did we do that?
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. I'm a grown ass man. I got those multi-dimensional like shower heads. Got different kind of sprayers on it. So I got the one that shoot real hard. And they shit out of there.
You took a booty ring.
Say, what's that? I had a bidet. What's that? Bidet. I had to bidet my ass with the shower. I was like, this bitch took everything. I'm like, how petty is that? This bitch took pillowcases, like off the pillows. She took the pillowcases.
How long did she have to do all of this?
She had a whole weekend. I was in New Orleans.
Oh.
I left Thursday and came back Sunday.
Whoa.
She took everything but the couches,
Ooh.
My big ass TVs.
But this is my question.
Cause her and the homegirls the one moving.
And I ain't blaming you. This is my question.
Oh shit, here we go.
What did you do to put her in a position to where she felt like she had to get you before you got her?
Nothing. It was no cheating. It was no financial. People just naturally grow apart.
Yeah, right, but what did you do?
Can I finish? I heard the question first.
Huh? Okay, well answer it.
I'm giving you an answer. There's no. We amicably split up. I had the highest regard for her. I thought she did for me too, and she still had her feelings involved in it. And I went to New Orleans for my birthday weekend. Me and my sister. And we were down there and we were posting everything on Facebook and we having fun and stuff. One of our mutual friends who we didn't even know was down there. Right. She had lived down there. And she's a performer. And she hit us up on Facebook, was like, hey, I'm performing tonight, come through.
Right.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Right.
So we go to the performance, and after the show, we backstage and we taking pictures, and she see me hugged up with this girl. And she, in her mind, thinking I took her down there. She think I went down there because my sister was taking her own pictures with her phone. I'm taking my own pictures with my phone. And she see me hugged up with this girl that I went to school with. You know her, Brittany Jackson. So we down there and we just... Oh, well, sorry. Well, she'll perform anyway. So we taking pictures and stuff. And we were just after... It was backstage. She had a good show, everything. That was the only time I seen the girl. At her performance.
Oh, okay.
But she... My ex-fiance thought that I took her down there. Like, I didn't even know the girl was down there. She hit me up and was like, hey, come to my performance. So she let her rage and she assumed, which made her ass out.
But man, turn this chair right here.
Yeah.
Now. It is a true story. And I'm not saying you lying. What I'm saying is, you took a picture and you and people like to say, well, you assumed by the picture. Well, you didn't care that I assumed by the picture. You knew I'm going through a breakup with my fiance. I'm taking a picture with this woman. I done went out of town. You knew what that looked like.
No, that is not the case.
You knew that, and you probably wanted her to think, oh, this nigga, you probably wanted to prove a point. I don't need you. I'm living my best life.
First of all, to give you more back of the story was, me and her had been broken up for months. But we had this house together.
Were y'all sleeping together?
No, I don't think we was even being intimate. We was sleeping in the same bed, but she on her side of the bed, we got a king side bed. Stay over there, stay over here. But we wasn't in a bad space. We was friends. Like, we were friends over everything else. Which was she said.
Right. She just saw this and this triggered.
Yes. Okay. But the thing is, she had already had a new place. She had this in plan. She had already was gonna move. And we had already discussed what she was taking, which is her daughter's bedroom set, and I believe our bed. I think I wanted a new bed. So I was like, here, you can have our bed, and you can take, Savannah's, I said the baby name.
Lord help Jesus.
You can.
We're gonna cut that out.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that. But she can have her bedroom set and our bed. That's all. We discussed it. This was a mutual agreement between two adults. Mm-hmm. She knew she didn't buy nothing else. She didn't even contradict what I was saying. She wasn't combative. She was like, okay, cool.
But who the man? That's
she had already had her place. Like, she was about to pay rent again. Well, her first month rent. And she never did move. And I was like, hey, what's taking you so long to move? I'm asking her, being concerned, not like, get the fuck out.
Right.
And I was like, do you need, like, a U-Haul? Somebody get you a U-Haul? We was friends. So when I'm in New Orleans, I'm hanging out with another friend.
This is my question.
Okay.
When we come into relationships together and we buy stuff together,
I mean, she got all these.
What determines what you take? Because I understand
because she didn't buy shit. I mean, she didn't buy anything
from
she
a 10 to a 2.
Because you
we just heard you say that you bought everything, but when you bought everything, y'all were a unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why did you?
My account.
But y'all were a unit, so what's hers is yours, and what's yours is hers. Y'all was engaged.
Okay, the engagement came way after the house, way after the cars and all that. The engagement came closer to the end. Like, I don't know why we got it. Well, we was in love at that point. She still at that point we was in love, but it's just we two good people that wasn't good for each other.
So because it came out of your pocket, regardless if y'all were together, because it all came out of your pocket, then you get to dictate what she can take and what she can't.
No, we had a discussion.
So y'all talked about.
We talked. We wasn't young. We was friends. That's what I'm saying. When I came back to my house, it hurt so bad because I wasn't expecting that. Like I was like, you my homie. I would have given you whatever you needed because we was cool like that. And I want to set you up for success.
Right. So did you see her? Have you seen her after that when she took everything? Did you call her?
I called her and I was so furious. She was like, hello, and she had like a
Was she
I
mad
know
at
I
you?
fucked you, and you just
Shut
gonna
up,
take
boy.
this
She didn't act like that, man.
Yeah. She answered the phone.
He said, hello. Like she
Yeah.
just cool and
Yeah, exactly. She knew.
Are you sitting
down?
down?
She knew what I was calling for. So the condescending way that she answered the phone, it put me at an impasse. I was like, I didn't know how to approach this shit. I wanted to, bitch, like I wanted to, but I was just like, I was like, hey,
I the shower fuck you up. Right?
This is before this is when I walked straight through the door.
Okay.
So I hadn't even know. This was like the next day, late on at night, the next day type shit. When I walked through the door, like immediately, like it was an echo in that bitch because she took. So now I just dropped my bag. I like boom.
Oh, so you called her right then?
Fuck yeah! I'm supposed to wait, nigga. No, I'm calling this bitch right now.
But I'm just saying. You said, "Well, this one."
No, the story you were telling earlier was after
the
come
fact.
on.
Okay,
after I had already called and cussed her out.
I thought like you dropped your bags. Like this motherfucker done took every goddamn thing.
Hell yeah.
You went through the house.
No, I didn't make not one step because it was so much gone. Cause you walk into, you used to remember how you walk to the house, living room, kitchen, and you go on back. So when I seen everything fucking, I'm talking about the kitchen table. Like every time I go out of town, I bring back some kind of artifact.
Okay, so can I ask you this before you start?
Okay, here this motherfucker go right here.
Thank God, this
motherfucker go right here.
So you didn't have nothing to eat on?
I ain't had nothing to eat, bro. I ain't had nothing.
He didn't go in the kitchen. He takeout.
Even to this day.
You gotta set it on something.
He ain't
yeah, no, she took the table.
She took your kitchen table?
She took everything that her and her homegirls could carry.
Hold on. So you telling me the homegirls came with her?
Yes, this is a girl out night.
That nigga they plotted this.
They had
they had a party in that crib.
Oh yeah, they had a moving party on my show.
Oh, most definitely, nigga.
But check this, the same girlfriends. I told her, like, hey, you gotta watch her because she shooting a shot. You gotta watch her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she don't like big dudes and all this. Soon as her and her fell out,
she wanted to holler at you.
In my inbox.
Oh man.
And I screenshot it, and we wasn't even cool no more. I screenshot and sent it to her. So this the one that you said don't like big guys? This the one?
Oh, you did that?
Hell yeah, I had to.
They laughing at you.
Who laughing at me?
So basically, so you wasn't that mad because you didn't get her back?
I didn't know what the bitch was.
Her friend shot at you, so you could have got.
Nah, because I know the whole she was looking for opportunity. Like she seen how well we lived, me and my ex fiance. Okay. She seen how well she was not in a position. She already dated fuckboys.
Okay.
So I knew from a mile away, bitch, you just looking. You here for opportunity. You not here because of me.
Right.
You here because the nigga make a little money.
Okay.
And you finna come up on the nigga. Nah, you not finna come up on me at all. And I should have just went in and just smashed it anyway. Gave her a little, like my boy said, give her a little $40.
Right.
Smashed and gone to them by the way, but nah, I ain't gonna do that. But them hoes took everything that they could. The only thing they left me with was the bed, the sofa in the living room, and my TVs. She let me with my TVs.
And that's it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't take the refrigerator, nothing like that. But
Right.
she furnished her whole motherfucking.
Oh, dog. Did
I
she
mean,
sell
down
it?
to the
Did you
drapes
see your
and
thank you
everything.
card?
Yeah, did she sell it or something? She didn't sell it?
Say, man, you being petty right now. You see this very.
That housewarming, did you say you a thanks to?
That bitch ain't send me an invite to my own house. Cause bitch, everything here in my
But
own.
did she live in Dallas at the time?
She lived in Lancaster, but I didn't know that because she had got her apartment, but she never did tell me where it was. Which I didn't want to know. Like, we done. Like, go on about your business. Like,
But you didn't want to go to at least get your towels and a fork?
oh, once, what I'm saying, I've been knowing she was getting ready to move out. Once she did move out and take all my shit, oh, that bitch wasn't gonna give me her address. You know what?
Okay, don't
Well,
criminate
I
just
went to
smooth talk, you
Don't-
can
don't
smooth
criminate
talk your
yourself.
way into your.
I had to drop kick that door open so crazy. I been there, beat
Don't
her out in the
criminate
back of her
yourself.
scalp. I mean, come on, man.
Not in the back of the
Yeah,
scalp.
yeah, boy, this
Because
is
you
like-
ain't no,
yeah.
you can't take pictures back there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You don't need no bruises.
We got one more thing, and then we got one more thing, and then we're gonna. And the last thing is, why is it hard for men to commit? Why?
Why is it hard for us to commit? I want to hear your answer first.
Why is it?
I want to hear your answer.
Why is it hard for me? Well, I think it's hard for men to commit.
Why is it hard for you to commit?
For me to commit?
Yeah. Because you the biggest hoe I know.
Yeah, I
Say,
used to
man.
be. I used to.
Yeah,
be.
he
I
used to be the
I
biggest hoe I
I
know.
used to be out there. I used to really be out
I
there.
like how you saying used to be.
I
You
used
just got
to
in
be.
this relationship.
I used to be out there. But
Hey, it's never too late to change.
it's
You
right.
not
It's
good at
nigga like
delivering.
40.
I'm good. I'm 40s. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Right.
But
It's
you
like
know
that
what?
going back to college. You never too
it's
old to go back
hard.
to college.
It's hard, but it's hard for me to commit because I think we want so much, and we see so much. It's kind of like we want it.
So it's too much temptation out here?
Oh, it's a lot of temptation,
Yeah,
of
you
course.
right.
It's
Yeah,
a lot of
you're right.
temptation.
That's one of the reasons.
I mean, to be honest with you, I feel sorry for more from women than I do men. Men are just like, damn, I commit. Is this gonna be right? Is she the one? We worry about those things, I think, more than women do, because women, I look at women because women, y'all have a lot of competition. It's like 4 or 5 women to one guy.
Yes.
So you got all these women going around. If this guy, he's decent, he got a nice job, he might be trying to be this, he might be this or that. He's doing great. He take care of his kids. He looks good. He smells good. He dressed nice. He know how to talk. He know how to converse with white people, black people. He go to different events. He's an outdoor person. He's all these things, and these women see this. So for me, I think it's the choices of wanting someone that's gonna be right for you when it comes to men. But when it comes to the woman, I think the woman is like, she focused on that one. It's like, God dang, that dude, he's doing good for himself. He's a great person. I want to commit to him. And it's like, well, God dang, it's like 7 other women in line for that one dude.
Yep.
And I'm sorry because most of us is in prison. Most of us is with other guys. And I think it's more harder for the woman to commit than it is for the man.
I disagree. I mean, I'm a straight shooter. I call it a spade a spade.
Okay.
We don't commit because it's a fear of loss. We have the mindset that there's somebody out. It's always somebody out there bigger and better.
Yeah, that's true. That's one. That's one.
Somebody
of the
because I've been in a situation where I was dating a girl, then I meet her family, and I'm like, damn, her sister fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
damn,
It
her
happens.
cousin fine.
It happens.
Her cousin got her shit together. She got a job. She a little nurse, a little CNA or whatever.
Yeah.
She ain't got to be no RN, but
Right.
she a CNA. She in school, taking care of her kid. I'm with this bitch here that fucking work at Family Dollar and shit. Like it's just.
Nah, you right.
Like it's just. I've been in like.
It's a lot of competition.
It's like, damn, I wish I'd have met her sister first.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's always that fear of loss. Like, okay, I got something good, but there's always better.
Yeah, of course.
Always
In our minds,
so
we do that. We do
we'll
that.
hold off
Yeah.
for that better, and then you realize that you 40, 50 years old and still looking for that better.
Better. Yeah.
When you done wasted, you done passed up a whole bunch of queens,
That's right.
and you still out here messing with jokers.
That's right.
So that's just a testament of
That's ours.
Hey. So, here we go with this shit. And then we gonna offer the benediction after her.
Yeah, we want to know why is it hard for women to
here.
commit? Why is it hard for
She gonna go on a
sometimes
whole
women to
little
commit?
sermon here.
And why do you think it's hard for men to commit?
I think some women don't commit because they just done had enough. Period.
Damn, I ain't look at it like that.
They done had enough. They've tried relationship after relationship because women look past your flaws and men don't. Men are, you did this wrong, I'm out. Women are not like that, but that's why I feel like women, and then I feel like, and also, in most cases, black women are raised by single, bitter black women that teach them, I don't need no men, men ain't shit, you don't need no man, blah, 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 because they grandmama done told them, they mama done told them, they watched these single black women raise up their families.
That's right.
And they taught them they don't need a man, so they don't commit. But I think that men, I don't think men are afraid of commitment, I think men are afraid of the work that comes with commitment, because they don't mind. That same man will be faithful to you. You'll be the only person that he's dating. You'll be the only person that he's sleeping with, and y'all don't have no titles. But as soon as you get a title, it sets off a flag in his head that he got to do some extra work. That same work he would do without the title. Oh, baby, mad at me. Let me do something special. It's like when the title comes in, it's like putting a lion on a leash and calling it a dog. Like, come on, let's go for a walk. Like, nah, I don't want to go walking, but I'll walk beside you.
Okay.
So you think men are afraid of the title?
I think men are afraid of being vulnerable. Period.
Hell yeah.
They're afraid of being vulnerable because you have so many
females.
I mean, nowadays there's so many instances where if you mess over a woman, we just out to get you. So it's hard to meet a man to meet a black woman. And for example, I made a guy I was dating a plate. Okay, I cooked and I was making his plate. That fool said, "What you doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Okay, can I comment on that? You know why? And she referring to me. And do you know why? That was you know why? Cause I told your ass before we got over here. Don't be putting personal business out there.
I wasn't putting personal business. I was in general.
So, but the thing is, it had absolutely nothing to do with you.
I know it
It's
is.
just the women that were your predecessors that was here before you were not raised to cater to a man. They're never shown how to cater to a man. Don't know how to fix a meal, put it on a plate.
That's right.
Bring it to him, put it on the table.
That's right.
You know, hey, when you go to a woman and ask her, hey, what's for dinner? She be like, where you want to go?
Yeah.
Nah, bitch, I want you to go in there. I want you to go in there and cook.
Go make some.
And then we gotta fix our own plates and shit, like working all day and stuff. And then I commend you because you got a full-time job, but you still do shit like that. So, but you was raised by older women.
But I was raised by older, bitter black women. I just chose that I wanted marriage. I
better.
wanted love. I wanted, when my man hit the door, I want him to feel like I couldn't wait to get home because I knew he was going to put my shoes down. I knew he was going to lay my lounging clothes out, period. Because the same way I go to work all day and all I want to do when I get home is, I can't wait till I get home, just lay in baby arms, period, and relax.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of times, men and women, we want that rare. We want that rare, but then we get it, it scares us.
Right. Because
it causes us to raise
it's
to
like,
a new occasion.
Right.
I feel like, okay, like, have you ever been set up before? Like, okay, you done walked in the room, you like, okay, something ain't right. I feel like your spidey sense is going off.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that felt like. It was like, okay, this motherfucker wants something. What did I didn't do? Did your bitch poison me? Like all this shit going through her head. It's like, especially when you're not used to it. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Like, did I forget to do something? Did I tell I was gonna do something? Somebody here? Like, it's when I should have been more appreciative. Like, damn, bro, I appreciate you. You loyal. You know. Yeah. But it rubbed me because I've never been exposed to that.
Right.
So it's like if you get thrown in the deep end of the pool, you're gonna react to it because you ain't never been exposed to that.
Yeah, true.
So this was my reaction. Like, hold on, I didn't take it that well. I was like, as a matter of fact, it pissed me off. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
He was mad.
like if you fix
He
my
was
plate,
mad. He was like, man, sit down. You do too much.
because I had never, but I had to, I had to be exposed to that, and it was a rep. It wasn't like, no, okay, I got it immediately. No, it took a little while for me to.
Really?
Even to this day, like some people, I mean, when you've been single so long and you've been by
That's a
yourself
big factor,
and
too.
just focused on yourself, it's hard because even though you appreciate a person catering to you, it's like, man, leave me alone. Like, I just want to sit here. But at the same time, I feel like the perfect relationship of give and take is me putting 100% effort into making sure that you're happy, that you are catered to, that you're loved, respected, and you doing the same. That way we never miss out on. I can never say I didn't know this about you, or I didn't know to do this for you because I was focused on you, you were focused on me, and in turn neither one of us lost anything.
Right.
Because we were giving our all to each
Right.
other. But it's scary, because like I've never, before I met him, I hadn't been in a relationship where when I first met him, it was like I could be on the phone with him just, cackling or whatever. And he'd be like, what you doing? I'm like pulling up at the gas station. My phone go off and I'm looking at the phone. He done send me gas money. Like, who does that? What man still come and say, hey, how much gas you got in your car? Or,
Say, man, you gotta do that.
That's
the benefit of being with a big nigga.
Even on top of that, like my kids, I have children. And a lot of men tolerate a woman's children. They don't actually get to know them.
Right.
So for me to call and be like, such going on with my baby, and you to get in your car and drive 45 minutes, like, I'm here.
Right.
I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm here.
Right.
It's different, and as a black woman, it's hard. I feel like I'm very submissive. I feel that I'm very submissive. But it's hard to be submissive because we're taught to be strong. We're taught not to need men. And it puts you in a vulnerable place where men are afraid to be emotionally vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Women are afraid to be vulnerable when it comes to their independence. Because I don't need you to take excellent care of me and then one day decide I'm not good enough and you don't want me no more. And then you gone and now I got to figure out how to survive again because
right.
I settled into this place of being your rib instead of being the backbone because I didn't have a man,
Right.
So it's just it's a lot of love is a scary thing and you gotta be ready to risk it all to ever truly fully experience it. You can't even just half risk it. You gotta be willing to risk it all to get true love,
right?
And it's not even about a commitment, it's about the connection because honestly I feel like when the connection is there, the commitment is automatically there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, of course.
So
it's great. I have enjoyed you guys. As I have enjoyed Miss Jazz as well as Mr. Tron.
Yes, sir.
We have had some great conversation, man. We are in the boom room.
Yes, sir.
This is the boom room. Y'all gotta say it with me. Y'all gotta say it, man. Y'all gotta say the boom room. Y'all gotta put that.
Say, man.
Tell me.
This the boom room.
The
man.
boom room.
Everything
we talk about, it's the bomb. That's right. Boom.
That's where he comes.
That's right.
Put in work here. Everybody knows the boom room.
See. Hey, that's how they do it. That's right. So we all good,
Congratulations.
man. Thank y'all so much, man. Hey, please hit the subscribe button, man.
Yes,
right here
sir.
in the boom room with my boy Tron and Miss Jazz.
Y'all watch
We
us
had a
on,
great conversation. I thank him so much, man. Y'all please keep subscribing. We got more to come.
Subscribe.
Thank y'all. Peace.
Hey.